Hey everyone, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 30th August and we are now in New York session over here. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to again reanalyze this 4-hour graph over here. So this is the lowest point of the graph right now and the market is moving up over here. So the market came at this level over here and this was a heavy resistance zone which became the support over here, and now this is the highest point of the market. So let's see if the market starts to go up or down. So the market went up from this level over here, but this is also a strong level at this point, so the market can also come to this level and tap this area. Also to the upside, it can really go up to this level, I think. Yeah, but really not sure what will be happening, so just need to wait. Okay, so I think this is a hey Nishil, how are you? So this is a strong this is a strong this is a strong support area over here, and if I draw another trend line, then I think, yeah, this is another resistance area over here. So let's see where the market will be going, because right now it's really not clean, not good. This line is not needed now. This is good, this is good. Yeah, everything else is okay. This is not needed, this is not needed. Perfect, looks clean. So if I talk about 30 minutes over here, then this was the channel going on, so this is not needed right now. Same with this. Okay, so zoom in a little bit. Alright, so this was a support line coming from the left, and this is the resistance line coming from the left. Also there is another line over here. Let me just check this area. Yeah, so basically market is I think breaking below these areas over here, so it might go down, but I'm not very sure about this, because right now the market conditions are not so good according to me. Because look, it went up, lever rejection area, next candle came down, now it went up also again, then now the candle is coming down. So the current 4-hour candle just broke the low of the previous 4-hour candle over here, so it might continue down, to tap this area over here. But let's see how the market will be going, because look, I'm not going to take any trade before a candle closes below. I'll wait for a candle to close below, because this is not my favorite region over here, even though this is there is this clean range, but the problem is that this wick, this candle over here is a problem. Why? Because if a candle breaks and close below this area, then obviously the market can go down, I know, but the range is very less, it's only 7 pips, so it might reject this area after 7 pips and go up again. So I don't want to get trapped. So now let's check Nishil's gold plan over here. Let's see. Okay, copied. Okay, so buys above this area after close of candle. Yeah, perfect. And Nishil, do one thing. Instead of this resistance over here, take this resistance. I think you are trying to join these two things together, but understand this. These two things are really different, and you need to just get this area a little bit low, which will match this area over here with this area. Once you join this area with this area, you will get a more clear information, because in this kind of setup, if the candle closes above these two areas, it will show you that the market needs to still go a little bit more up, which will result in losing some pips, and you know eventually the market will go up to your level a little bit late, because this area is above this area over here. So I think you can save 2-3 pips over here by shifting this line on this level. Otherwise, yeah, you have this clean range, so I think there should not be any problem. But when the market will tap this wick over here, then just be very careful. If the market comes back to your entry point after tapping this wick without breaking it, just make sure that you manage your risk, because the market can reject this wick also. So buys are quite tricky over here, but sells are really good. Sells are really, really good. And this line is at the perfect place, this lower wick. So this line is at the perfect place. You have this extremely good clean range to the left. So sells are pretty good, just buys are a little bit tricky. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell? Okay. And let me just show you this. So this is a extremely strong support area. That's why, look, where is that? Hey Abhishek, how are you? I'm also doing good. How about you? So yeah, this is a extremely strong support level over here. That's why I didn't took any trade in this region right now, because look, even though the market is showing that it will be going down and the wicks are getting broken, but I am not in this trade because this is not really my favorite region, because that indicator is showing me uh, that there is a extremely strong support area over here. So sorry. So basically, my favorite region will be below 150.805. So I'm gonna execute sells below this area. I might sell below this area also, but not yet. There's no plan of doing that right now, so I'm gonna wait for that. Okay, so let's find some. Okay, so there's this clean range above this level over here. This is a good level, and I think there can be good buys, extremely good buys over here above this region. So I'm gonna look into this, that how I'm gonna execute this trade, because the problem is these wicks over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for a candle to break and close above 151.463 level, and then only I'm going to execute the trade, because I know that all these previous candles tried to do so, try to maintain their price above that price, but all these candles failed and rejected this area. So if a candle finally closes above this area, then that would be a door opening for, for the higher prices. Like we have this clean range, so market can easily go up to this level over here. Yeah, and if you calculate the range, then I think, yeah, 23 pips of range, extremely good. So buys are pretty good, because if a candle breaks and close above, then I'm gonna enter a trade, and when the market will reach this wick over here, this wick, then I might secure 90% of the trade and let the rest run. So that's the plan for buys. For sells, I'm really not sure how I'm going to execute the sells. Look, by looking at the market, it looks like that it's a symmetry forming. Okay, look, you also look here and you will understand. By looking at the market over here, it really looks like that this consolidation is the copy of this consolidation. This coming down and this going up is the copy of this coming down over here. So I think next move should be this going up, and here it should be coming down. So yeah, if not, and it starts to go up and maintain its price above 151.463, then there's a 95% chance that market will be going up to this level. Why? Because it will be breaking the symmetry from the left, and it will start to go up by breaking that symmetry. So if the market is breaking a symmetry, then obviously it really has to go in the opposite direction. Okay, so Abhishek also sent me a plan over here. Let me just check. So this is GBP JPY. Let me just zoom into it. Okay, so you are planning to sell below this wick. I think that's the same idea over here. Yeah, this wick. Abhishek, the only problem is that there is no range. You cannot, if let me just make you understand. Look, so if you are planning to sell below this wick, it's perfect. If the candle was clean, in fact, let's just forget that this candle is a doji type candle and rejection candle. Let's forget that for a minute, and let's just assume that this is a clean bullish candle like all these candles over here. And if the market is breaking this wick over here, then what will you see first? You will see, okay, if I'm going to execute a sell trade below this wick, then how far it can really go. So you will check the range, and if you calculate the range, then you will not calculate the range to these wicks over here. No, that will be extremely extremely difficult thing to do, because why? Because these wicks are just the ranges, just the rejections of the market. Okay, so you cannot really take from this point to this point over here, this wick over here. You need to calculate a range to the body. The body ends here, so this is your range. So the range is, how much is the range? 11.6 to be very exact. So the range is only 11.6. So if you execute a trade and then you will calculate the range, it's coming out to be 11.6. And if you will minus your spreads and commissions, then obviously this range will reduce to, I think, 8-9 pips. and we all know that we cannot target the full sized range. We need to close the trade when the market starts to reach near our target prices. So if you minus more 1 pip or 2 pips, then you will left with only 5-6 pips. So I don't think that this trade will make any sense. So I think what you can do is, if you get a candle close below 151 area, then I think on the next candle you can take the trade. So yeah, but if you also want to get a extremely good trade, then yeah, then I think this is the range exactly. Yeah, this is the range for you. Look, this range is around easy 16 pips over here, 16.6 to this level. If the market comes down more with volume, then it will fill the wicks over here and it will come to this level, 25 pips. So this is how you should be looking at the ranges, and change your plans accordingly, because you really need some comfortable trades. Yeah, because if you suppose if you are just taking your comfortable trades, like in the setups, you feel very comfortable, what will happen? The things which will be happening to you is that you will be able to manage your risk with more uh, quality, right? You will be able to uh, close your trades in a larger profit positions. So these few things will be happening to you if you will take only comfortable trades. So I think that should be something everybody should be doing. Just make sure that you feel comfortable when you take a trade. So I have marked each and every level over here. The market is right now at this point. Nothing is happening. This is just a no trade zone for me. This is also a no trade zone for me, but I'll look into that lately, because if something happens according to my setup, then obviously I'm going to take that trade. You are welcome, brother. So let's see how this will be going. Basically, it just we need to wait here. Look, I am really not expecting here some movement today, because last day of the month, uh, first day of the week, Monday. So okay, so GBP late summer bank holiday. I think the banks are closed today, so I really don't know whether GBP will be moving somewhere or not. I think that's the reason here why the market is just consolidating. Let's just do one thing. Let's just look in the higher time frames. Daily. Okay. Okay. Sorry. So let's just check something else. Okay, so let's say for a second this thing over here is a symmetry, and this movement, okay, it just went up, consolidating, might go up, if not then might go down. let's see. Right now it's just confusing, very confusing here. It just one thing is really clear that if the market breaks above this, then the chances of going up will really high is really high, and if the market goes below this, then the chances of going down is really high. Initially saying, since banks are closed in GJ, so it is good idea to or risk plan to trade GJ plan. Okay, let me just check your plan first, and then after that let's talk about the bank holidays and all. Sell below after close of the candle. Yeah, this is good. You should be waiting for close of the candle, and when the candle will be closed, just calculate the range and then only take the trade. Let me just check how big is the range over here. If I calculate from here, it's 17 pips. 17 pips range is really good, but below this wick it just you know it just 12 pips, not good. So that will totally depend on how the candle will be closing, but yeah, you should be waiting for a candle to close. After that only you execute the trade. So yeah, this is good. Perfect. Now let's talk about, is it a good thing to risk or trade today? Look, basically, New York, when there will be a New York open, so I think volume should be coming into the market. I'm really not sure whether that will be affecting GJ today, because GBP is closed. Japan is closed right now. London banks are also closed right today. So I'm really not expecting some volume to come in. So whenever these kind of cases happens, what happen is that market plays with the traders. The market traps the traders. So that's something happens on these kind of days. So look, now what the market is right now doing, the previous candle over here, this candle over here, was coming down from this level, right? So obviously when a trader will be looking at this candle, it will be looking like a giant candle, a big candle to him. Why? Because it's coming down from this level and breaking all the lows over here. So, and it just tapped on the exact support zone coming from the left. So when this happens, few traders just took the trade, sell trade, and what market does is it just rejected that area, and after that it did the same thing. It's going down, it's rejecting the areas. So these kind of things happens when there are bank holidays and market doesn't want to move anywhere. So that's the problem with these kind of things. So just wait for a candle to close for your confirmations, because look, if you will not take a trade today, then it will not make any difference to anyone, right? But it can really save some dollars of you. So just make sure that you wait for the proper setups to form, proper candles to break and close, because I'm not going to hop in any trade today just like that, because I know these kind of things happen to me, and I'm also being part of this thing, that the eye always gets trapped into these kind of setups when I started trading, because these kind of things looks really tempting. Plus this is GJ, right? Most traded forex pair in the world. So the problem with this pair is that it comes down really fast. That trader wants to take the trade, he enters the trade, and the moment he enters the trade, the market rejects that area and starts to go up. That's the problem with GBP/JPY, and I have seen GBP/JPY doing this so many times that now I get trapped. I still get trapped into this type of thing, but now the number of trades I do is really low, really low. Sometimes you have seen me, I just don't take any trade. So that's something, that's the discipline which is keeping me away from these kind of traps. So the best part is that you should get into discipline. You should be disciplined before you take the trade. and after you take the trade, the main thing is that your trades should not be interconnected with each other. That means each and every trade should be independent trade. There should be no trade like you know uh, you should not take any trade to cover the loss of the previous losing trade. Every trade, each and every trade should be independent trade. And yeah, guys, there is a extremely good news over here for you, for everybody out there. So the time has come, and let me just show you. Let me just show you. Yeah. And this is a good news for those, especially for those who really wants to become an independent trader. Hmm. So the good news is that this trading course over here, the course I introduced to everybody, it's priced at $300 over here, but today, after the streams, there will be a 50% off on this cost. So in short, you will be getting this course for only in $150. But the thing is, there is a condition. The condition is this will be only and only for 2 weeks. Only for 2 weeks. So if somebody is trying to what do we say get some money to do this course, and if somebody is looking for a forex course, then this is the right time and this is the opportunity for everybody, because after two weeks the price will automatically gets back to 300. So if anybody wants to grab, then this is the right time. Just stop taking signals, stop taking services from just XYZ traders, which just shows only profits. So just make sure that you get this opportunity, because this won't be coming again and again. So this is just the price is just I'm lowering the price. The only reason I'm lowering the price is that people start to inquire me about the course, but the problem is some people are not able to pay this $300, and I totally understand that. Look, somebody is doing job, somebody is paying loans, somebody is paying something else. There's responsibilities on everybody. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm taking 50% off from this cost, and I'm offering this course for $150 only. But yeah, only for 2 weeks. Only for 2 weeks. So those people who were inquiring about the course again and again and asking me for the for some discount and lower the price, so I have done that for everybody. So just make sure that you grab this opportunity. So this was a good news, and after the streams the price will be get down to 150. So just make sure you take this. Also, if somebody is, somebody wants to inquire more and learn more or know more about the course or something, then obviously you can contact me through various sources. Okay, so let's see if there is any news. Nope. Hello, Bilal Ahmed Mohammed. How are you? Yeah, exactly. That's what I said a few minutes ago. Nothing, just looking at the market. Just want to see how GBP JPY traps the traders. Yeah, I only trade GJ. Only and only GJ. Why don't you trade gold when GJ is ranging? Any reason to trade GJ even if it's ranging? It may be one to see. Look, Bilal Ahmed. Actually, the thing is, uh, gold is really risky, and I understand that risk totally because I have seen gold, I have traded gold earlier, but it doesn't suit me. So that's why. If plus I only trade GJ, and after trading only GJ, I get a pretty good return every month. So I think that's really fine for me. Because when you try to do so many things together, sometimes you get successful, but sometimes you really need to pay a very heavy price for that. So I think that's why I'm really happy with GBP only. So even if it ranges for 1 to 3 days, it's really fine for me. It's really fine. So I'm happy with trading GJ only. Yeah, that's why. Plus, personally, I think another reason is that gold is really a manipulated metal in this trading history. Because I have seen so many things and I have noticed so many things in gold that uh, you know points out that point out something fishy happens in gold every time. So because sometimes it just starts to go down, about to break the low or break the low in fact, and after that it just starts to go up within some seconds. So that can only happen when a heavy amount of money starts to dump in gold, and within a fraction of seconds that amount of money just you know starts to get out again. Because once you flush the money inside a pair, it will move that way, but that money can only be available with banks and big institutions. So it totally makes sense that they flush the money inside gold, and they just manipulate the traders, like hunt their stop loss, and you know just make sure that the market starts moves within a fraction of seconds. They create slippage spread, they make the spreads high. So many things are there concerned with the gold. So that's why many traders try to trade gold, but at the end of the day they just wash their accounts, they just wipe their accounts out. So that's why. Because how can a currency, or how can something make this kind of movement every day? Like every day we see that kind of movement in gold every day. It just starts to go down within the fractions of second, it breaks the low of the previous candles, and it just reverses back within the fraction of seconds and hit your stop loss. It does not even give you time to uh, save your ass, or save some money, or manage your risk. It just starts to go up within the fraction of seconds. So that's why I think gold is a really manipulated thing to trade. Look, every currency is being manipulated, but gold is the biggest thing which is being manipulated by the big institutions basically. There are so many things happens in the forex world, but very few people know about that. Okay, so everybody, the market is not going anywhere, and so there is no point of stick to the graph and look at the graph, because I don't think the market will be moving anywhere. Plus, it's in between this no trading zone, so I don't think anything will be happening today. So I'll take a leave and I'll call it a day over here, and we'll come back tomorrow to trade. So let's meet tomorrow, guys. So do not overtrade, do not over risk. Just watch the market, learn few things. Just do that today. Okay. And one more thing. Let me just show you. So it's been done. So the price has been updated. So you can go ahead and grab this opportunity. So take care, everybody. Have a great day. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay, guys.